What's going on, Magic Tribe, Magic Family? How are you guys? I hope you all are doing absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your energy and joining my channel today. In today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be discussing Feng Shui, how it's changed my life, and 5 Feng Shui cures or items that you should have in your home that you can start seeing some immediate amazing changes to your life too. If you're new to this channel, what's up? My name is Jasmine Adson, Mystic at the Crossroads. I'm a candle magic master with over 20 years of experience, tarot reader, Reiki healer, spiritual advisor, and life coach. This channel is dedicated to helping you manifest a life that you love through the use of spirituality, law of attraction, and candle magic, okay? So let's get right into the reason that you're here. Feng Shui. This is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a very, very long time, and I finally took the time to really implement this practice into my home, into my life, into my spiritual journey, and the transformation has been amazing by just a few small changes that I can do and you can definitely do. Now, there are lots of intricate videos to explain to you in full detail what Feng Shui is, but the basic breakdown of it, it is a spiritual practice that originated in China. It's a very traditional practice of harmonizing your home, your office, or your living space, the energy in the home that is going to be, that you are aligned with. Placing that in layman's terms, utilizing certain positions, the way your home is arranged, certain specific spiritual objects to have in the home that is going to amplify positive energy, that can decrease negative energy, but most importantly, that will align you with the things that you want to see created for your life. I always tell people, especially those of you that are new to practicing magic, that say you don't have an altar set up yet, or you don't have the space, or maybe your current living condition isn't conducive to set up an altar, you can't practice your magic freely. And I always say to you, your first altar is your living environment, your living space, whether that's in an apartment, in a house, in a bedroom, in a dorm, whatever it is. Your altar, you're actually walking in it, whether you have an actual one set up or not. So making some slight modifications to your environment, if possible, when possible, you can create a life full of happiness, abundance by increasing your money, your cash flow, harmonizing your relationships, whether it's relationships with friends, family, partner, maybe manifesting a new partner through the use of Feng Shui. Yes, this can absolutely happen. That is, I'm going to save that for another video, how I Feng Shuied my bedroom to manifest the partner that I have. And if that's something you're interested in, I will be teaching a class on that, but we'll save that information to the end of the video, okay? But really making some small, easy changes to really change your life. That's just what it boils down to, and that's what Feng Shui does for you. Now, when I decided to Feng Shui my apartment, it was interesting. It kind of came intuitively. The layout of I actually live in a duplex, so it's a back house duplex, really cute place. The layout of it, kind of funny, is already laid out for Feng Shui, meaning my bedroom is in the love and relationship corner of the actual home. My altar area is in the prosperity corner of the home. And I didn't plan that. It's just, that's how it was laid out and I was placed here. So sometimes your living environment your floor plan may not be laid out appropriately, but there are certain items and tools that you can bring into the home to balance that energy, okay? Are you guys following me? I hope this is making sense. If you have Feng Shuied your home, comment down in the comment section, because I'd love to see how many of you have already implemented this practice, or if you've been thinking about implementing this practice. So I will tell you the 2 things that happened for me very significantly. When I finally decided, I said I'm going to purchase some specific Chinese items to represent prosperity and to symbolize certain areas in my life that I weren't bad, but I just wanted to improve and amplify on. It's interesting because the day that I went, we have Chinatown here in LA. The day that I went down to Chinatown to purchase the items I wanted to bring into my home, this particular store that specializes in feng shui items sell lottery tickets. Now, I don't gamble. I will buy a scratcher ticket here and there. When I say here and there, I mean like on my birthday. You know, New Year's. I'm not a gambler at all. But this particular day, I had so let me back up. On my way to the place, I get to the place, I get out my car, and this guy behind me is like walking to his car, and he's like, hold on, let me help you with that. Like, he literally had a handful of change, and he pays my parking for me. He just puts the change in the parking meter just randomly, right? And I'm thinking like, okay. And he said to me, you know, someone did this for me, so I want to pay it forward. I had already in my mind immediately thought to myself, I haven't even feng shuied the place yet, but the intention and the energy that I'm already holding on to and sending out to the universe, that's already starting to manifest itself. So fast forward, I go into the store, I pick out some very specific items. Some things I knew that I wanted, some things I kind of felt intuitively and went ahead and purchased. And I was leaving the store, and I noticed they had a little, you know, the little box with the scratcher tickets in it. So I was like, you know what, let me buy a scratcher ticket. And I bought the ticket. I forgot about the ticket. I didn't even scratch the ticket for probably a week. It was in my wallet. Totally forgot about it. Anyway, long story short, scratched the ticket, won some money on it. I was like, okay, awesome. Thank you, universe. You know, it wasn't a lot of money, but it was definitely, you know, it was a nice gift. So my point to that is the energy was already starting to shift around me just by the mere intention of, I'm going to kind of change the energy in my home, and I'm going to buy these particular items to harmonize and align myself with what it is that I want. So I'm going to go over the 5 items that I personally purchased. I am going to try with a little bit of YouTube magic, add photos of each item somewhere up here in the corner. If I can't get them in the corner, then I may just put them at the end of the video so you can visually see what I'm talking to. I'm not the best at editing, so forgive me, but I will get those pictures out to you. Pretty much all of these items I'm pretty sure you can purchase on Amazon, so be sure to check that, check Etsy, and if you live in a city that has a Chinatown, then just go there. Okay, so the first item that hello, Luna, always trying to photobomb. But the first item that I purchased was what's called a sun catcher, a crystal sun catcher, and hopefully the image comes up here. But what sun catchers are used for is they are hung in windows and doorways to amplify and attract and magnetize positive energy coming in through the openings to your home. I have seen some people hang them over doors of bedrooms, maybe in hallways. I don't know all the rules for sun catchers, but what intuitively felt right to me was placing them in my window. When the sun begins to set, they give off this gorgeous rainbow kind of crystallized color throughout the place, and it helps to bring in positive energy. It can also help to disperse any type of negative energy. Remember, energy comes in the home through openings, your front door, your windows, chimneys, things of that nature. So it was really important for me to have those, and I bought 2 of them. I bought a green one to symbolize prosperity, and I bought the traditional clear one, and they're both hanging up over here over my windows. I'm sorry I can't show you guys. My ceilings are kind of high, but they're up there, and they do add a very nice aesthetic, and they're very pretty to look at, and they make me feel good. And I do feel after putting those in there was a shift of energy, because you have to imagine, I do a lot of spell work. I burn a ton of candles. I do a ton of readings. I do a ton of healings. I'm dealing with people on a regular basis. And because I work from home, even if it's a phone or video consultation, that's still energy coming into my environment. So I have to make sure that I do something to clear that out. I also feel like they would be very good to place in a child's room. So to bring in blessings and protection if you have little ones. It's just a really very effective way of creating some balance and harmonizing and calm energy in your environment. So sun catchers, definitely want to get yourself some of those. The next thing I got was the money tree. And I love plants anyway. I have a bit of a green thumb. I had everything except for a money tree. So a money tree I purchased, and it's growing like crazy. Again, I'm going to try to insert a photo somewhere around here for you guys. But a money tree is a traditional tree that is used in Feng Shui, and it's to bring abundance and prosperity. If you think about plants and how plants continue to grow, you want your prosperity to grow. You want your money to grow. You want your love to grow. You want your health to grow. You want everything in your life to be fruitful and abundant and lots of it. So keeping plants in the home is a fantastic way of doing that. You're not limited to just money trees. There are all different types of plants that symbolize prosperity, but to keep it traditional to Feng Shui, then you want to get yourself a money tree. And I see them all the time. I've seen them at Trader Joe's, Whole Foods. You can probably find them at your local nurseries, you know, home improvement stores. So just look them up. They're not expensive, definitely worth having. The next thing that I purchased is a water fountain. And water is a conductor of energy. Water dispels negative energy. Water amplifies energy. And my water fountain I placed under my altar. I had it on top of my altar originally, but for space reasons, it just wasn't working. It was too big for the smaller altar that I've recently downsized to. So I placed it under my altar, and it actually feels better there. I also feel like that energy that's flowing through the waterfall it's because it's under where my candles are. It's under where my bowl of prosperity is. It's under my Buddha. I feel like that energy is rising up and amplifying my magic. So getting yourself a water fountain, placing it near your altar, under your altar, or in the wealth, abundance, and prosperity corner of your home would be ideal. And you could even get one of those little small ones, you know, like Ross and TJ Maxx have them for like 10 bucks, the little battery operated ones. Those are perfectly fine to work with as well. I paid a little bit more. I think mine was about the $20-$25 range. It's about yay high. But it's a nice aesthetic also, having the sound, excuse me, somebody just texted me and distracted me. Having the sound of water flowing in the home is very calming as well, and it just really brings this energy to my altar that I absolutely love. The next thing I would recommend getting yourself is a laughing Buddha. And the laughing Buddha, I have a little small jade one. You guys may remember, if you watch my video, how to create a money altar that works, it's in there. And if you haven't watched that video, I will link it somewhere, either in the description box or one of the cards. I definitely suggest, if you want to create a prosperity or money altar that works, you should watch that video, because I go over everything in detail. But you'll see my little green laughing Buddha there. And if you think about him, he's abundant in size. You know, he's fluffy, he's got this big old belly and this smile on his face like he just ate a great meal. And usually he's sitting on top of coins or some type of money, and he has his hands in the air. I mean, he just looks like he is feeling really good. So having something like that in the home, again, is going to align you with that energy. I want to be fed good and be sitting on a ton of money and happy, not a care in the world, and just have my hands open to all this prosperity coming. So getting yourself a laughing Buddha. Mine is placed on my money altar facing the front door. Again, I work from home, and the money that I make comes into the home to take care of the financial responsibilities. So I have him placed at the front door. There are different types of laughing Buddhas. There are some that are very specific to health, love, travel. So I would say do a little bit of research when you go to choose one. Anyone you feel intuitively drawn to, go ahead and get it. But there are some that have different standing postures that represent different things. So you might just want to do a little homework and decide if you want one for career and money, then you get that laughing Buddha. Maybe you want one because you want to start manifesting more travels, then you get that one. Maybe you want one because you want to improve your love life, then you get that one. So there is one for specific things, but either way, you can't go wrong with any one of them that you get, in my personal opinion. Or they also have these little sets. Someone gifted me for my birthday last year this little set of 6 of the different laughing Buddhas, and one was for each area of your life, which was very nice, and I have those placed around the house also. Last but not least, something that's very important, and I know someone is going to say, well, how do I know where to place these items? You're going to use what's called a Bagua Map. A Bagua Map is a diagram that shows you which direction and corner of the home represents what. So for example, you're standing at your front door, you're holding your map, and let's say the northwest corner is your money and prosperity corner. So you know, okay, this is where I'm going to place my money tree, or this is where I'm going to place my altar. If you are able to rearrange things, if you're not, that's okay. You can just place one of these items in that specific corner. My bedroom is located in the northeast side of my house, which actually happens to be the relationship and marriage corner on the map, and I didn't know that before I moved here. So I feng shuied my bedroom with a lot of different cures and other things to attract a loving partner into my life. So when you have your little map, you can just look at the map and it'll tell you very specific what area of your life you want to improve: health, travel, children, creativity, and whichever area of your life you want to improve, you take that particular item and you place it somewhere in that space. Again, this can work for any space, any type of living situation that you're in. So maybe you don't live in a whole house, maybe you're renting a bedroom, you can still feng shui your bedroom, your dorm room. Yeah, the possibilities are endless, and this absolutely works. Like, I've always known feng shui works, but I saw the shift in the things in my life literally happen immediately. And I will say, from the time that I purchased the items to the time where I really started seeing a lot of the significant changes was roughly about 2 months. So between that and my candle magic, things started to open up. But for those of you that maybe you can't burn candles, or maybe you can't practice freely, or you can't have an altar set up right now, you can implement these changes in your environment so that you are able to pretty much manifest and create the life that you love and everything that you want. So I hope that was helpful. I tried to keep this video short. I want you guys to tell me, do you like it when I do these kind of shorter, 10-15 minute videos, or do you like the longer videos where I go very deep into explaining certain things? Because I want to know. That way I can continue to create better content for you. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to book a private consultation with me or a reading, you can do so on my website at One Ritual Away. Be sure to follow me on my social media at Facebook, Jasmine Atten, Mystic at the Crossroads, or over on Instagram at One Ritual Away. Be sure to leave your comments. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. That way I know to continue to produce more content like this. Hit the subscribe button, help your girl get to 100,000 subscribers. And I am going to be doing a series. Haven't worked out all the kinks yet, but I'm going to be doing a class along with the series on how to feng shui your home, your bedroom, your life in order to manifest your love partner, your forever person. If that's something you guys are interested in, depending on how many people, because I've been sitting on this idea for months now and I really want to do it, but depending on how many of you are interested in that, I will definitely put that together and make the announcement and get everything organized for that in the next couple of weeks. So stay posted. Let me know if that's something, a class that you guys would like to take, a series of videos that you like to watch, okay? All right, my loves, happy manifesting, and I will talk to y'all next time.